Hey, hello and welcome back here to Liberty Hill. Sorry about that, we're having a little bit of internet issues out here, but we should be good to go now. If we're not, we'll correct it again. Just our audio quality has to go a little bit down to allow us to stream on our current connection, but we're back between this district matchup between Liberty Hill and Leander. Looks like we're about to do starting lineups and the national anthem. We'll go to the PA announcer, and may be hard to hear because it's windy, so we'll repeat them afterwards.
Be very loud. 75 with hurricane winds.
Okay, we're trying to go to the PA. Until that, once again, Leander 3-1 in district play, wins over Cedar Park, Georgetown, and Marble Falls. The one loss to state ranks #1 Rouse. I mean, yeah.
We got rid of the guys that talk all the time. This guy right here, he's gone. He's gone.
And it's so windy out that I haven't turned almost all the way down. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, now we're trying to help our PA announcer out. So we will now go to the PA for the national anthems. Once again, windy out here in Liberty Hill, so it may be hard to hear. We'll repeat them afterwards. We are back from the National Anthem and your starting lineups here at Panther Field. Once again, I'll repeat those starting lineups for you now because I know it's hard to hear with the combination of the wind and the PA here is not too loud. So, starting pitcher tonight for the Panthers is going to be number 27, Blaze Milam. Will get the nod. Behind the plate will be Carson Riley. At first base, Cash Durkin. At second base, Trent Eller. Shortstop, Garrett Neely. Third baseman, Cade Noonschwander. In left field is Chase Maxwell. In center, Jack Stavinoa. And in right field, Colby DeMars. For the Leander Lions, Wheatley will lead off and be in left field, followed by Buentello at second base, batting second. Cotton, the shortstop, batting third. Capers, the first baseman, in the cleanup spot. Third baseman Flores in the 5-hole. 6-hole, Cade Sisson, the catcher. Stout DHing in the 7th spot. Seaman in right field. Salazar in left field in the 9-hole. Since our pregame was played with some technical difficulties, I'll say a few stats as the moment. Leander 3-1 in district play, 12-4 overall on the year. Head coach Matt Grissom. Wins over Cedar Park, Georgetown, and Marble Falls in district play. Only loss coming to state-ranked Leander Rouse. Looks like Milam's just about ready to start the game here with the first pitch, and he will face Wheatley for the Lions. Panthers looking to stay on a winning streak. Won 13-3. Won 13-3 last Friday night in Marble Falls. First pitch from Milam in there for strike number 1 to Wheatley. Top of the first here in Liberty Hill. Blaze Milam, the sophomore, on the mound for the Panthers. Second pitch, curveball, popped up to second base. Eller looks to be under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So easy first out for Milam and the Panthers. So the pop out from Wheatley will bring up Buentello, the second baseman. First pitch from Milam. Curveball. Strike 1. Good first pitch curveball there from Milam. Started at Buentello. Broke into the zone. Milam winds up, delivers. Fastball. Catch the outside half of the plate for strike 2. Way ahead is Milam. As Stavinoa hat blew off in center field, he has to go retrieve it. Milam will wait for him to get back into position. May happen multiple times tonight. Wind gust advisory tonight as Buentello swings through a curveball. Carson Riley stops it, throws it down to first base, and that'll be a strikeout and 2 outs in the inning. 3 pitch at bat for Milam there, and he is cruising. Will now face Cotton, the shortstop. Milam will take his sign from his catcher, Carson Riley. Winds up, delivers. Fat curveball in there for strike 1. Cotton, first pitch swinging, just missed it. Here's the second pitch. That's a fastball. In there for strike 2. So 0-2 count for Cotton facing Milam. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Milam the pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Milam looks like he may have slipped off the mound on that one. So 1-2 count. Milam winds up, delivers. Fastball. Close pitch. That'll work the count to 2-2. Milam takes a sign. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Low. Works the count to full. So full count after starting Cotton off 0-2. Now 3-2. 2 outs here in the top of the first for Liberty Hill. Fastball grounded to Noonschwander. Fields it clean. Will make a throw across the diamond just in time to get Cotton out at first base. Big hop to third on the ground ball to third base to Noonschwander. Noonschwander strong arm to get it across the diamond to Durkin. And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning, and we'll head to the bottom half of the first, where Liberty Hill will look to get on the board. I'm Jason Hebner. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
For the end zone, touchdown, Ryder Hernandez on 4th and 2 from the 17.
Sure, Vype Sports brings you the best in area high school football, but Vype brings you exciting high school volleyball action.
Dive in the middle for the back row. Here comes James and gets the kill.
Vype brings you walk-off home runs on the diamond.
Line drive, deep to left. It is going, and it is gone.
From lacrosse to the pitch to the court and more, the leader in high school sports coverage is Vype Sports. VYP.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill. Panthers off to a good start in this district matchup. Last year the Lions won the series, or swept the series I should say. Liberty Hill lost 2-1 at home and 3-2 in Leander. So both close, low-scoring games. Liberty Hill will look to get on top of the Lions tonight. On the mound for the Lions looks to be Harrison Thayer, a righty, working from the stretch. Behind the plate, though, is going to be Cade Sisson, the defensive player of the year in the district last year. One of the best catchers in Central Texas. Calling the signs tonight for Thayer. Leading off for the Panthers will be Dyer, followed by Riley, followed by Durkin. Dyer the DH. Thayer now winds up. Pitch. Dyer showed early bunt. Pulls back for ball one. So 1-0 count to Dyer. Thayer, here's the pitch. There's a fastball. High and away for ball two. That one's hit weakly, foul off the end of the bat by Dyer. And Thayer now has a 2-1 count on Dyer. Okay, if you can see the flags out in right center field. Wind blowing hard out of the south tonight. Means the ball hit good into left field. May have a chance. Thayer winds up, delivers. That fastball's hit into left field. Left fielder seems to be under it. And Wheatley able to make the catch for out number one. So that's a fly out from Dyer. And he'll bring up Carson Riley. Riley, the junior catcher, hitting in the two-hole tonight. First pitch, fastball, outside for ball number one. Thayer, curveball. Off the plate. That'll be a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. That fastball, check swing fouled by Riley. So that'll work the count to 2-1. One out here in the bottom half of the first. If you're just joining us in this district matchup between the Leander Lions and the Liberty Hill Panthers. Leander 3-1 in district play, Liberty Hill 2-2. Here's the pitch. That fastball in there for strike number two. So 2-2 count for Carson Riley. Facing Thayer for the first time. Thayer winds up, delivers. Curveball chased by Riley, and that'll be out number two. So early 2 outs for the Panthers brings up the 3-hole hitter tonight, Cash Durkin, the senior first baseman. Committed to play in the fall at Blinn Junior College. Durkin, a lefty, facing Thayer. Thayer takes a sign from Sisson, winds up pitch. That one grounded weakly to first base. Durkin's going to try to run it out. Thayer able to get over, makes the play at the bag for out number 3. And we will head to the top of the second inning, still scoreless here in Liberty Hill. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com. Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3rd and 13. Not yet. Another reverse. Breaking tackles. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds. Really close in the corner. Rotates to Wilson. She fires the 3. Oh my God! It went in. Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill, where we're about to enter the second inning of play. Still scoreless. Both pitchers able to get 1, 2, 3 innings in their first inning of work, and he'll put Milam back on the mound for the Panthers, and he'll be facing Capers, Flores, and Sisson for the Lions. Riley with a good throw down to second in their warm-ups. About ready to start the inning. Capers, the first baseman tonight, will step into the batter's box. Milam winds up, first pitch. Curveball hit weakly into center field, and it's going to drop. Stavino will get that in and hold Capers to a single, just a weak little blooper into center field, and nobody really able to get to that one. Sounded like it may have been hit just right on the end of the bat almost. So now, after the leadoff single by Capers, he'll bring up Flores, the third baseman. Milam now working from the stretch. First pitch. That one's low for ball number 1. Flores taking a sign from his head coach, Matt Grissom, at third base. Capers on first. Milam checked him. Now he'll go to the plate. That one hit hard, foul down the left field line. Hit the fence over there and roll into play. Someone will have to go get that one. Looks like the lucky retriever is Cole Jefferson. So we'll have to wait on Cole to get back over near the fence, and now we're ready to go. 1-1 count for Flores. Pitch. That one grounded to Milam. He'll have a chance. He'll go to first, and that'll be out number 1. Smart decision there by Milam. Would have been a close play at second base. Way to get the guaranteed 1. Here's the pitch. That pitch fouled on a little check swing from Sisson. Not happy with himself. So now, an 0-2 count. 1 out here in the top half of the second. Milam takes his sign from Riley. Now set. And we'll check Capers on second. Goes to the plate. Curveball high. Works the count to 1-2. Sun starting to shine here. Clouds kind of breaking here in Liberty Hill. Was an overcast one when we got here. Looking nicer than it was. It's currently looking nicer than it was, about 5:30. It is getting windier though. Sisson will call time at the plate with a runner in scoring position. Panthers looking to keep the Lions scoreless. Milam set now. Delivers. Curveball. Fouled straight back by Sisson. Just got a nick of that one. And I think he knows it. Came out of there smiling. Set, Milam. Fastball, low, works count to 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch, grounded to third base. Nunschwander will check the runner, but Capers will advance to third, but Sisson will be out at first on the ground out. That one, first pitch hit hard into the right center field gap. He'll be down. Capers will score. Looking to advance to second, and he'll be out at second is Stout. So one run will score, but a good throw from Colby DeMars, able to take away Stout's double. We'll head to the bottom of the second where Liberty Hill will look to take the lead back. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill. Once again, sorry if we're having any internet issues, folks. But we should be good. We should be good now. We're just having some difficulties with our hotspot here. But it shows we're live right now, so we'll try to stay live as long as we can. So Leander took the lead in the top half of the second with a RBI single from Stout. And Liberty Hill now will look to take the lead back. Thayer back on the mound for the Lions. He'll face Eller, Nunschwander, and DeMars for the Panthers. So here we go. Start of the bottom half of the second inning. Thayer facing Eller. First pitch. Curveball grounded. Foul down the third baseline by Eller. It's curveball by Thayer. Eller a little bit too far in front of it. Crowd still trickling in for the Panthers. 0-1 count for Eller. Thayer. Pitch. That fastball. Outside off the plate for ball one. A 1-1 count. Here we go. High fastball. Works count to 2-1. Again, we're going to turn our crowd mic down even more because I can still only hear wind. Here we go. That pitch is fouled back by Eller. So that'll be a 2-2 count. Thayer lost his hat on that one. Already happened to Stavinoa on center. And I'm going to guess it's going to happen a few more times throughout tonight's ball game. So 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That one. Curveball in there for strike or for out number 1. Eller strikes out in his first at-bat. So 1 out now in the bottom half of the second. And I'll bring up Cade Noonschwander, the third baseman. Noonschwander already a great play in this ball game. On the ground ball from Cotton. Good throw across the diamond. Here's the first pitch of his at-bat. Is a fastball off the plate for ball number 1. Thayer winds up, delivers. That curveball, that's in there for strike 1. So I'll bring the count to 1-1 for Noonschwander. Noonschwander looking to start something for the Panthers. That one grounded hard down the third base. Good stop by Flores. Flores got up, made the throw over to first, but Noonschwander able to beat it down the line. Heck of a play by Flores to save a double. Well, the Lions, a great defensive team. There's a reason they've won so many ball games in the last few years. So now, Colby DeMars in the 6 hole tonight, playing right field. He had the throw to second base to take Stout's double away. Noonschwander on first now for the Panthers. DeMars at the plate. First pitch to DeMars. Off the plate for ball 1. So Liberty Hill now looking to capitalize with their first base runner of the game. Thayer takes a sign from Sisson, now checks his runner. Noonschwander able to get back easily. On the right-hand side of your screen there. So 1-0 count for DeMars. They'll check Noonschwander. Noonschwander back in time. So 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. So that's a fastball low. That'll work to count to 2-0. DeMars, 2-0 count now. Noonschwander on first base for Liberty Hill. Thayer set. Here's the pitch. That one hit into left field. Left fielder going back, and that ball is gone. 2-run home run by Colby DeMars, and Liberty Hill will take the lead 2-1. Thayer threw a fastball down the middle. Colby DeMars made him pay. So Noonschwander scores on 2 RBI home run from Colby DeMars. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Jack, just relax up there. Let's go, babe.
So now Stavinoa's in the batter's box, looking to continue the success of his fellow batters.
Bat up. There you go.
As a first pitch fastball in there for strike 1.
Go, Jack. Swing, babe. Let's go.
So an 0-1 count. 1 out here in the bottom half of the second. Panthers have just taken the lead. Here's a pitch from Thayer. Fastball swung through by Stavinoa. Works count to 0-2.
Go, 7. Let's his hands back. Let's do it. No looking.
So 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That ball pitch is in there for strike number 3 and the second out of the inning. Looks like a slider maybe. It's definitely not a fastball, and it's definitely not his big curveball. Kind of the hesitation around that pitch. So we'll just call it a slider from now on. Now Neely in the batter's box. That's the curveball in there for strike 1. Thayer, second pitch. That fastball fouled out of play. So now an 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That curveball in the dirt. Good eye by Neely. So a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That one hit hard into center field. just right at the center fielder, Salazar, able to make the catch for out number 3, but not before. Liberty Hill has scored 2 runs on a 2-run home run from Colby DeMars to take the lead. We'll head to the 3rd inning here in Liberty Hill. I'm Jason Hebner. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill. Blaze Milam returns to the mound, looking for his 3rd inning of work tonight. Liberty Hill now in the lead 2-1 in this district battle. 2-run home run by Colby DeMars. Out to left field. So the Panthers have taken a lead over the Lions. Lions will not go away easily though. So let's look for the Panther defense to hold strong and keep the lead here. Looks like Milam will face the right fielder Seaman and the center fielder Salazar, then the left fielder Wheatley in this inning of work. So Seaman in the plate, first pitch from Milam. Fastball, strike 1. Milam doing a good job getting ahead of hitters tonight. Throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. Here's the pitch. That curveball's chased by Seaman. Works count to 0-2. So 0-2 count now. Milam winds up the pitch. Curveball chased again. Riley stops it. Will throw down to first. And that'll be out number 1 on the strikeout by Seaman. So now 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. And he'll bring up Salazar, the center fielder. Salazar, if you remember, made the catch to in the bottom half of the 2nd just a few minutes ago. As he sees his first pitch fastball called strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Milam. That one's in the dirt. Works count to 1-1. Panthers playing Leander tonight. Will play Georgetown on Friday night here at home. Milam's pitch, fastball chased by Salazar, and now works count to 1-2. Milam looking for 1 more to get consecutive strikeouts to start the top of the 3rd. Milam winds up. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Down high, may have got a little caught in the wind. Works count 2-2. Milam will take a sign from Riley. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one in there for strike number 3. And there'll be 2 outs now here in the top half of the 3rd. Consecutive strikeouts by Riley, or by Milam, excuse me. Will bring up the leadoff hitter in his 2nd at-bat, Wheatley. Last at-bat popped out. Liberty Hill looking to go 1-2-3 for the 2nd time tonight. Wheatley calls time. And you see the sunshine starting to flow now. Here we go. Curveball grounded weakly to Neely. Neely able to field it cleanly, make the throw across to get Wheatley for out number 3. Panthers go put the lines away 1-2-3, and we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd, where Liberty Hill will look to extend their lead. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
For high school sports coverage second to none, discriminating sports fans, booster clubs, and student bodies will tell you Vype stands above the rest. Vype can provide your school and your entire school district with complete digital video streaming and live broadcast coverage at prices that fit your budget. Find out more information at Vype, VYPE.com. VYPE.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill, where the Panthers have a 2-1 lead in this District 25 5A matchup. If you missed our pregame, Leander came into this game 3-1 in district play. Liberty Hill 2-2 in district play. Liberty Hill looking to go to 3-2 and push the Lions down to 3-2. Liberty Hill won last Friday night against Marble Falls 13-3. Looking to continue the success tonight. Currently up 2-1. They'll have Chase Maxwell, Logan Dyer, and Carson Riley at the plate this inning. Harrison Thayer on the mound for his third inning of work. First pitch of the inning, Maxwell pops up into left field. Left fielder able to get under it and make the catch. That's Wheatley. So that'll be one out here in the bottom of the third. And here's Logan Dyer in his second at bat of the game. Here's the pitch. First pitch to Dyer is a curveball. Finds the outside half of the zone for strike one. Dyer flew out in his last at bat. Thayer the pitch. That one hit weakly to third base. Flores and the shortstop going over it. Shortstop Cotton will make the out, and that'll be another pop fly out for Dyer. So 2 quick out for the Panthers. And he'll bring up Carson Riley. Riley in his last at bat struck out. Look to change his fortune with this one. Thayer, first pitch to Riley. Hit into right field. It's in a little no man's land. That one's going to drop. Riley's going to go to... thought about going to second, but he'll be content with a single. Hit into that little golden triangle over there where it was almost equidistant from the first baseman, second baseman, and right fielder. And with the wind blowing as hard as it is tonight, nothing's going to be easy out there. So that one dropped, and Riley reaches on a single. And it looks like they'll bring in a courtesy runner. Jersey 33. I don't have a jersey 33, but Cash Durkin will be at the plate. Looks like 33 is Sean Parsons, as Durkin's at the plate. So a 1-0 count on that first pitch. That first pitch fastball was low to Durkin. Durkin has a runner on, looking to continue the inning for the Panthers. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. That curveball finds the zone. It'll be a 1-1 count. So two quick outs here in the bottom of the third. And Riley reached on a single. Running for Riley now is Parsons on first base and Durkin at the plate. Thayer set now. Curveball, that one's off the plate for ball 2. You're not going to run on Sisson behind the plate. Once again, if you weren't here for our pregame segment, the defensive district MVP last year, and he's got a cannon. Here's the pitch to Durkin. That fastball is inside, works the count to 3-1 as the wind is gusting right now. So 3-1 count to Durkin. Thayer taking a sign from Sisson. Checks Parsons. Goes to the plate. That one's off the plate. Durkin will jog down to first. Parsons will jog down to second. And he'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Trent Eller, tonight. So a walk for Durkin. Reach base for the first time tonight. So Eller, the senior second baseman, going to UT Dallas alongside Garrett Neely next year. Will now step to the plate with 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position, looking to extend this Panther lead. So Thayer set, checks Parsons. He'll step off, and he's going to call time, and he's going to talk something over with Sisson, most likely changing their signs with the runner on second base. Looks like that was what it was about, is a quick little conversation. Sisson now will jog back to his position behind the plate. So now Durkin on first, Parsons on second, running for Riley, and Trent Eller, the senior, second baseman, at the plate. Thayer set, checks Parsons. He'll go to the plate. First pitch to Eller. Breaking ball swung through for strike one. So 0-1 count to Eller. First pitch swinging. Checks Parsons. Thayer does. Goes to the plate. That curveball swung through by Eller. Works count to 0-2. Now 0-2 count. Eller's going to have to defend. Going to have to look to put something in play. Give the Panthers a chance to keep this inning going. 0-2 pitch. Fastball way away. Sisson faked the throw over to first, and Durkin may have got caught leaning there. Sisson didn't throw it, though. So 1-2 count. Thayer, pitch. That curveball chased by Eller, and he'll go down on strikes to end the inning. We'll head to the fourth inning, where Liberty Hill still leading the Leander Lions 2-1. I'm Jason Hebner, and you're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at vype.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill. Blaze Milam returns to the mound for his fourth inning of work, in which he's held the Lions to one earned run on a single, and then another RBI single by Stout. So he'll look to face the Lions for the second time through the order. He'll face Buentillo, Cotton, and Capers. And we're just about ready to go. So once again here in the top of the fourth, Liberty Hill leading 2-1 in this District 25 5A matchup. Buentillo, the second baseman, struck out in his last at-bat, steps into the plate. Steps into the box, that first pitch curveball low for ball number one. Milam on the mound for the Panthers. Winds up, pitch. That fastball called strike one. 1-1 count. Milam. That pitch off the plate. Here we go. That one low, works count to 3-1. So 3-1 count for Buentillo in his second at bat. Milam winds up, pitch. That one off the plate, and Buentillo will have a leadoff walk. So a leadoff base runner for the Lions. Liberty Hill defense going to have to step up here. It's now on the plate, Cotton. Grounded out to Noonschwander, his last at bat. Milam set. First pitch to Cotton. Fastball off the plate for ball one. It's Cotton now back in the box. Has a 1-0 count. Runner on first base in Buentillo. Milam set now. Here's the pitch. That one grounded weakly to Neely. He's going to have to go across the diamond and have for out number one. Cotton now, two high choppers. Gets thrown out by about a step both times. And he'll have a second ground out of the game, and we'll have one out here in the top of the fourth. So now in the plate would be Capers, the first baseman, singled in his last at bat. That little bloop single into center field. But if he does that again here, Buentillo would score as he's on second base. Milam set, checks Buentillo. First pitch to Capers. In there, strike one. So 0-1 count. Milam, again, doing a great job getting ahead of batters tonight. He'll take a sign from Carson Riley. Now he's set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That curveball hit hard, foul down the third baseline. Worked the count to 0-2. Capers way ahead of that curveball. Curious to see what Milam will do here on the 0-2. Maybe the high fastball. Maybe the curveball. Really never know. Milam set now. Check Buentillo. Pitch to the plate. Fastball. Fouled out of play by Capers. Milam has Capers in the hole. Milam will take his sign here. Now he's set. Runner in scoring position for Capers. Milam, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, maybe curve, change up. It was a weird pitch. But that's in there for ball one. Maybe a changeup. I'll call that a changeup. 1-2 count. Capers back into the batter's box. Has a runner in scoring position, who if he scored would tie the game. Milam checks Buentillo on second. Checks him again. Now he'll look at him. Buentillo has some speed. Anything past the infield would likely give him a shot at scoring. Capers. 1-2 pitch hit hard. Foul down the third base line. Capers not going away easily. So we got one out here in the top of the first, or top of the fourth, excuse me. Milam looking to retire Capers to get out number 2. Milam set now. The 1-2 pitch. That one grounded foul out towards the Panther dugout. And Capers will stay alive. Cleanup hitter for the Lions, Capers proving why. Lion dugout liking the rally. Milam set, will look to retire Capers with this one. Pitch, high fastball, watched for ball number 2. So 2-2 count now. One out here in the top of the fourth. Liberty Hill leading the Lions by 1. Milam set, checks Buentillo on second, goes to the plate. That one grounded back into the Panther dugout. And they'll stay at 2-2. Wish I was tracking pitches, but at this point it's probably close to 10. Milam will step off. He'll need his sign again. So 2-2 count for Capers. One out here in the inning. Milam, the 2-2 pitch. That one hit hard into left field, and that's looking awfully like Colby DeMars's did. And that ball will be gone, and there'll be a 3-2 ball game. Ball hit high into the sky and just kept on going. The Lions will now lead 3-2 on a 2-run home run from Capers. So now the Panthers looking to keep the lead, or keep the deficit at 1. as Milam will face Flores for the second time. Wind up, first pitch to Flores. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll be a single. Stavinola is able to track it down, and Flores will have a single in his second at bat. So now a runner on first. And it looks like he'll bring up the senior Caden Sisson. Sisson in his last at-bat grounded out. Panthers looking for maybe a double play ball here. Lions may not let him have a chance. They may be sending Flores here on the first one. That curveball low for ball one. So 1-0 count. Milam set now. Pitch. That is low for ball two. So 2-0 count. Sisson. Here's a pitch. That one's low. Milam looked like he tried to overthrow that one maybe. So 3-0 count for Sisson. Panthers looking to keep this game in control, limit the damage here in the top of the fourth. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk. Sisson will jog down to first base. And as I may have imagined, they'll send Coach Bisher out there to talk with his pitcher. So the Lions able to take the lead here in the fourth inning on a 2-run home run by Capers, the first baseman. So now Milam has a runner on first and second. Coach Bisher trying to calm down his pitcher. Make sure his infield's on the same page.
All right, boys, let's go, baby.
One out in the inning, so a ground ball has a chance of getting the Panthers out of this. And in the batter's box will be Stout, the DH. Last time hit a first pitch fastball into right center field, but was thrown out trying to advance it into a double. Stout DHing for the pitcher. And here's the first pitch from Milam. That one grounded to Neely. They'll go to third base for the force out. And we'll have 2 outs now here in the top of the fourth. Good at bat there for the Panthers. Able to get the lead runner out at third base. So now runners again at first and second for Seaman, the right fielder. Milam set. Checks Sisson at second. That one grounded weakly. Foul. 4 strike 1. So 0-1 count to the batter, the right fielder, Seaman. Runners on first and second for the Lions. Liberty Hill trying to keep the deficit at 1. That curveball hit weakly, and Milam's going to be able to make the catch on that little pop out. So the Panthers will keep the deficit at 1, and we'll head to the bottom half of the inning, where Liberty Hill will look to retake the lead. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, one of the largest broadcast networks in Texas and the nation. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com. Vype is the leader in high school sports broadcasts. We've been doing it for 15 years.
3-13, not yet, another reverse, breaking tackles, dives to the end zone, touchdown Rangers.
16 seconds, really close up in the corner. Rotates to Wilson, she fires the 3. Oh my God, it went in! Cavaliers pull ahead by 1.
Log on to Vype, VYPE.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill on a windy one. Panthers currently trailing by 1 to the Leander Lions. Harrison Thayer on the mound for his 4th inning of work for the Lions. This one really just comes down to a home run by both sides. And the Lions are only up 1. So Thayer will have to face Noonschwander, DeMars, and Stavinoa this inning. Noonschwander in his last at-bat singled and was able to score on DeMars' home run. So Thayer will work from the wind-up first pitch to Noonschwander. Curveball off the plate, high for ball 1. So 1-0 count. Thayer, here's the pitch. That fastball's high, works count to 2-0. Once again, Noonschwander, DeMars, Stavinoa for the Panthers this inning. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one's called at the knees for strike 1. That curveball hit into left field by Noonschwander. Will be at least a single. He'll round, and he'll be held to a single. The left fielder Wheatley able to get to that ball pretty quickly. So 2 singles in the game for Noonschwander, and he'll bring up Colby DeMars, the source of the 2 runs for the Panthers tonight. Last at bat hit a home run over the left field fence. He'll look to have some of that same success in this at bat. Thayer working from the stretch now with Noonschwander on first. First pitch to DeMars. That was the home run swing, but he grounded it into the dugout.
Hey, get to work. Let's get to work, Kate. Come on, baby.
He's taking a sign from his head coach, Steve Hutcherson. So now Thayer's set. 0-1 pitch. That one's off the plate. They'll throw down to first. Noonschwander back in time. Sisson, once again, one of the best catchers in the Central Texas area. The defensive district MVP last year. So you got to be careful on the base pass if you're the Panthers. Now they'll pick Noonschwander. He's back. So 1-1. Here in the bottom of the 4th, no outs, runner on first for the Panthers. That one hit hard down the line, foul. DeMars now with a 1-2 count. The wind now just gusting.
Keep battling, man. Let's go, baby. Keep battling.
Keep having to turn down our crowd mic because of the wind. So 1-2 count to DeMars now. They'll check Noonschwander. Now the pitch to the plate. That's a curveball in there, called strike 3 on DeMars. So now 1 out in the inning, and it looks like Stavinoa will head to the plate, the center fielder. Noonschwander still on first base for the Panthers. Following Stavinoa will be Neely, the shortstop. But first, Stavinoa, the center fielder. First pitch, ball to Stavinoa. So 1-0 count. Thayer takes his sign from Sisson. They'll pick Noonschwander. He's back again. So now Thayer set. The 1-0 pitch. That curveball finds the outer half of the plate, and it'll even the count at 1-1. Stavi will take his sign. And back in the box now. Thayer set. Delivers. That fastball popped up out of play and over on the softball field.
Go, Jack. No looking. Let's go.
So now 1-2 count for Stavanoa. Panthers trailing by 1 here in this district matchup. Looking to even the scoreboard. Wind gusting. Here's the pitch. That one hit straight into the wind, into right field. Second baseman may be under it, and he is. Good play by Buentillo to make the catch for out number 2. So now 2 outs as the looks like the center fielder for the Lions, Salazar, lost his hat in that one. Had to go retrieve it. So 2 outs. Noonschwander still on first base for the Panthers, and it looks like Garrett Neely will step into the batter's box. Lined out to center in his last at bat. Thayer set. First pitch to Neely. Breaking ball off the plate for ball number 1. So 1-0 count. Thayer set. A wind blowing in. Fastball low and away for ball 2. Thayer set now. That one low for ball 3. Though Sisson would throw down to first, but Noonschwander back in time. So 3-0 for Neely. If Neely reaches base, he'll bring up Chase Maxwell, the left fielder. That one down the middle for strike 1. It's a 3-1 count now. Neely back into the box. Thayer set, or not set, taking a sign from Sisson. Now he's set. Checks Noonschwander. They'll pick Noonschwander. Noonschwander back in time. Neely still with a 3-1. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the inning. Neely looking to extend it. Harrison Thayer set on the mound for the Lions. That one, change up. Swung through by Neely, and he'll bring the count full. So full count for Neely. Here's the pitch. That one low and away. So Neely will jog down to first base. Noonschwander will advance his second on the walk. We'll bring up Chase Maxwell. Popped out in his last at bat. Runner in scoring position for the Panthers. 2 on base. Maxwell at the plate, facing Thayer for the second time. Thayer steps off, not liking the sign he received. Back on the rubber now. Found one he likes. Now he's set. Checks Noonschwander on second. Goes to the plate. First pitch curveball, called strike 1. So 0-1 count for Maxwell. Thayer set. 0-1 pitch. Curveball hit weakly into left field. Wind kept carrying it, and the left fielder, Wheatley, able to make the catch for out number 3. We'll head to that top of the 5th, where Liberty Hill will look to keep the deficit at 1. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
For the end zone, touchdown, Ryder Hernandez on 4th and 2 from the 17.
Sure, Vype Sports brings you the best in area high school football, but Vype brings you exciting high school volleyball action.
Dive in the middle for the back row. Here comes James and gets the kill.
Vype brings you walk-off home runs on the diamond.
Line drive, deep to left. It is going, and it is gone!
From lacrosse to the pitch to the court and more, the leader in high school sports coverage is Vype Sports. VYP.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill. Panthers still trailing by 1 to the Leander Lions. Liberty Hill 2-2 in district play as of right now. Lions 3-1. In a very competitive District 25 5A with state-ranked teams including Leander, Rouse, Georgetown High School, Cedar Park, and this Leander Lions team thinks they could be one of those teams as well. Liberty Hill has also been in that poll. So 5 really good teams in this district, really fighting for 4 playoff spots at the end of the day. So Milam back on the mound for his 5th inning of work for the Panthers. Looks good tonight. Only allowed that 2-run home run to Capers. Was really his only mistake so far. Leading off the inning for the Lions is Salazar. First pitch here from Milam. Grounded to Neely. Fields it cleanly. Throw to first. Able to get Salazar by a few steps for out number 1. So now 1 out after the ground out from Salazar. And now bring up Wheatley, the leadoff hitter for the Lions. This will be his 3rd at bat of the game. A pop out, and a ground out for him. Milam here, first pitch, shows bunt. Bunts it right to Milam. Milam will have to throw down to first in time to get Wheatley for out number 2. So 2 quick outs on 2 pitches from Milam. Let's see if he can go 3 for 3. In the box now will be Buentillo. If you're a hitter, most times you're going to watch this first pitch now, no matter what happens in this situation. He does. It's strike 1. So 0-1 count for Buentillo. Milam taking his sign from Riley. 0-1 pitch. That curveball low. Works count to 1-1. So 1-1 count. Milam winds up, delivers. That one hit hard. Fair down the first base line. DeMar's going to have to go a long way. This could be a triple for Buentillo, yeah. And he's actually held at second for a double. Good job by DeMars to get out there quickly. Able to get it in and hold Buentillo for a double. So now, a runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th for Cotton, the shortstop. 2 ground outs on the night. Liberty Hill is looking for a 3rd ground out. Sun just about down. We're under the lights. Milam checks Buentillo on second. First pitch. That ball gets away from Riley, and Buentillo now will be on 3rd. So now, Milam will have to cover on a pass ball. He told Riley he will. So 1-0 now. Milam facing Cotton. Milam set. Here's the pitch. That one in there for strike 1. Works the count even to 1-1. So 1-1 now for Cotton. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. That one gets away from Riley, and Buentillo will score. So that pass ball will allow Buentillo to score, and he'll push the lead to 2 for the Lions. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Cotton, and that one fouled back into the netting. And now count will be 2-2. Good catch by the on-deck batter Capers. 2-2 pitch here to Cotton. That one weakly tipped by Cotton. So now 2-2 count for him with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Liberty Hill now trailing by 2. Milam winds up, 2-2 pitch. That one hit into the Panther dugout. Brody Blay able to field it in the dugout. So 2-2 count. Milam, a pitch. That one hit Foul down the right field line. That's going to drop. No one able to get there. So still 2-2 for Cotton. Panthers looking to get into the bottom half of this inning and score some runs, take the lead. Here's the pitch. That curveball hit hard to Noonschwander. Noonschwander fields it cleanly. We'll throw across the diamond to Durkin for out number 3. And we'll head to the bottom half of the inning where Liberty Hill will look to score some runs and take back the lead. I'm Jason Hebner, and you're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill, where Harrison Thayer will return to the mound. In his 5th inning of work has held Liberty Hill to 2 runs, both coming on the Colby DeMar's home run in the 2nd inning. Has looked good since then. Liberty Hill going to have to put some runners on base, score some runs if they're going to have a chance to win this ball game. Currently down 2 here in the bottom half of the 5th. Looks like we're almost ready to go here. We'll see the throw down from Sisson, and we'll be ready to start the bottom half. Starting off this inning will be Dyer, Riley, Durkin, the top of the order. So Dyer just about ready now to step into the batter's box. In his previous at-bats, he's flown out and popped out. Look to change his fortune in this one. Thayer, first pitch in the inning. High curveball. Ball number 1. Dyer, the junior lefty, looking to start something here for Liberty Hill. That fastball check swing, they're going to say he went, and that'll be a 1-1 count. So 1-1 for Dyer. Thayer winds up the pitch. That one off the outside corner of the plate will bring the count to 2-1. Two, 1 pitch. That one's in the dirt. Works the count to ball number 3. So now 3-1 for Dyer. Working against Thayer for the 3rd time tonight. 3-1 pitch. That one's high. Dyer will jog down to first base with a leadoff walk. Exactly what you need if you're Liberty Hill. Base runners. Base runners and put something on the ground. Give them a chance. The wind tonight, you can't hit anything in the air. It's going to be, well, it's either going to be blown out or it's going to be caught. So after the leadoff walk, he'll bring up Carson Riley. Riley with a strikeout and a single on the night will look to reach base for his 2nd time. First pitch to Riley, curveball, strike 1. Thayer is using that first pitch curveball a lot to try to almost steal a strike. Hitter's not willing to swing on a first pitch breaking ball usually. So Dyer at first base has good speed. Here's that pitch. That's fastball. Sisson will kind of check him. Dyer back to the bag. It'll be a 1-1 count now. I'll take his signs. So 1-1 count. Thayer will check Dyer. I'll go to the plate. 1-1 count. Grounded weakly. Foul by Riley. And now his count will be 1-2. Now in the bottom of the 5th, leadoff runner on for the Panthers, looking to capitalize on it, trailing by 2. Thayer wants his sign again. So now he'll take his sign from his catcher, Caden Sisson. Now he's set. Pitch to Riley. That one's fouled back by Riley. Good job of staying alive there on the low and away fastball. So Riley now back in the batter's box, looking to help his pitcher's cause. Thayer will pick Dyer. Dyer's back in time. Leander will pick that runner at first base as much as they really want to. We saw it with Noonschwander a couple of innings ago. They'll throw down 3 or 4 times if they feel they want to keep him there. Pitch to Riley. Curveball hit into left center field. That ball looks like it's going to drop. Oh, it's not. The center fielder able to come in and make the play. Good play by Salazar, and just able to make the catch there. Ball looks like it was hit into the gap off the bat. Salazar able to steal an out there. So 1 out after the fly out from Riley. Line out rather. And it'll bring up Cash Durkin, the first baseman. Could use a big hit from him right now. Thayer, set, first pitch to Durkin. That one fouled straight back for strike 1. Durkin tonight a ground out and a walk. Like Riley will look to reach base for the second time. Well, Dyer still on first base for the Panthers. Thayer set. Pitch. That one's low. We'll work to count to 1-1. So 1-1 for Durkin. Looking to put something on the board. That's a curveball low. Works count to 2-1. If you're just joining us, Liberty Hill trailing 4-2 in this District 25 5A matchup. Here in Liberty Hill, we're in the bottom of the 5th. Liberty Hill batting. Runner on first base currently, Cash Durkin at the plate. Harrison Thayer on the mound in his 5th inning of work. Is now set. 2-1 pitch to Durkin. Fastball. Right on the outside corner of the plate, called strike 2. Thayer has been able to use that outside half against lefties. It's made him a tough at bat tonight. So 2-2 count. Set. That's a curveball. That's off the plate. It'll work the count to full. Trying to squeeze that curveball into the outside corner like he's done a few times tonight. Just unable to do it there. And Durkin will now have a full count. Dyer should be on the run. Well, they're going to step off. Dyer will have to go back to the bag. Durkin will take his sign from his third base coach and head coach, Stephen Hutcherson. Now he's back in the box and ready to face Thayer. Thayer will check Dyer. Now he's set. Has his sign. Go to the plate. That one fouled back near the softball field here at Liberty Hill. And it'll be 3-2 again. So full count for Durkin. Looking to stay alive and reach base for the Panthers. Logan Dyer on first base after a leadoff walk. They'll pick Dyer. It's going to get by the first baseman. Dyer's probably going to go to third. That ball's way away. Dyer will go to third, and he will be held at third base. Now situation's a little different for Durkin. Anything past the infield or a big fly ball would score Dyer. Great speed on third. Able to advance from first to third on the error on the pickoff play from the Lions. Couldn't quite tell if it was a bad throw from our angle here. If it was a bad throw by Thayer or if the first baseman Capers had anything to do with it. But now a runner on third for Liberty Hill. Durkin at the plate with a full count. pitch. That's a high fastball. Thayer a little frustrated, I think, after that error. And now runners on the corners for Liberty Hill will bring up the senior, Trent Eller. And he'll look to put some RBIs in his stat box. So runners on the corner, some strategy here maybe from Liberty Hill. Be interesting to see if they maybe try to steal a base or steal a run here any way they can. Maybe a squeeze play, you never know. Eller in the box facing Thayer. First pitch curveball, strike one. So 0-1. Eller looking to capitalize on the situation here. Durkin on first, Dyer on third, Eller in the box. Facing Thayer, the starting pitcher for the Lions. That fastball's outside. Gotta be important here if you're Durkin not to get caught leaning too far. Sisson will back pick you to first base there. So tied at 1 here. Count. 1 out here in the bottom half. Curveball hits Durkin. And now the bases will be loaded and bring up Caden Unschwander. So 2 walks in the inning and a hit by pitch, and now Coach Grissom's seen enough here. Well, maybe. Maybe he's seen enough. He'll walk out to the mound. It's not many times you see the head coach go out there in these days and not pull a pitcher. But he's just going to maybe make sure his infield's on the same page and make sure his pitcher Thayer is calm and collected in this situation. And that looks to be what he's doing. Looks like he has no intention of really taking him out here. Home plate umpire's going to try to break this up and let the game continue. So for Liberty Hill, there'll be Caden Unschwander at the plate. Trent Eller on first, Cash Durkin on second, Logan Dyer on third. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Unschwander 2 singles in the game. Another single here could score 2. Tie the ball game up. See if Liberty Hill can bring their hot bats from Marble Falls here into this situation. Thayer set now. His first pitch to Unschwander. Fastball hit through the hole at third. Dyer will score. Durkin's going to be sent around. Play at the plate. Durkin will be in there. Tied ball game. Eller will be out at second though. So we'll have 2 outs, but a tie ball game. Eller got caught a little bit too far off the bag, trying maybe advance to third on the throw. The throw was cut off by the third baseman Flores. Flores able to throw to second base and get Eller out. So now there will be 2 outs here in the inning, but after a 2-run RBI single by Caden Unschwander. He's 3 for 3 on the night, 3 singles, 2 RBIs. Brings up Colby DeMars. DeMars, as of course, had a home run earlier in the 2nd inning. Put the Panthers on the board first. Try to have that same success maybe in this at-bat. So 1-0 count after the first pitch. Curveball was outside of the zone. Unschwander on first. That's a curveball. That's in there for strike 1. Curveball hangs a little bit by Thayer. If one of these Panther batters could sit on it and turn on it, it would have a chance of getting out of here. Thayer, the 1-1 pitch. That curveball hit into left field. That ball will be down. Unschwander will be held at second. And that 2 back-to-back singles by the Panthers. And they're looking to score some more. So 2 consecutive singles. Scores 2. Now DeMars on first, Unschwander on second, and he'll bring up Jack Stavinoa to the plate, looking to drive in the leading run. So 4-4 ball game. Panthers looking to take the lead here in the bottom half. 2 outs of the inning. Stavino at the plate. Runners on first and second. Facing Thayer for the 3rd time tonight. First pitch fastball high and away for ball 1. So 1-0 count for Stavino. Thayer has to be approaching 90 pitches or so. That fastball off the plate. Now the count's 2-0. I'd have to imagine if Thayer walks Stavinoa here, he'd be replaced. But we'll see how this at bat goes. That fastball swung through by Stavinoa, brings the count to 2-1.
You're there. Go, Seven. You're there, baby. Let's go. Go, Stainer, Jack.
So DeMar's on first, Noonschwander on second. Stavinoa at the plate for Liberty Hill. Thayer on the mound for the Lions. Here's the pitch. Curveball. In there. Strike 2. Curveball's a tough pitch for those lefties. Especially whenever he's able to locate it on the outer half of the plate. So now the count's 2-2. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Fastball called. Strike 3. And they'll end the inning, but not before Liberty Hill ties the ball game at 4, and we'll head to the 6th inning in this district matchup. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
For high school sports coverage second to none, discriminating sports fans, booster clubs, and student bodies will tell you Vype stands above the rest. Vype can provide your school and your entire school district with complete digital video streaming and live broadcast coverage at prices that fit your budget. Find out more information at Vype, VYPE.com. VYPE.com. Vype Live, the leader in high school sports broadcasts. Wait, hold on just a moment. It's true that Vype Live, formerly KMAX Sports, excels at high school sports broadcasts, but did you know that Vype Live does more than sports? Vype Live does band recitals, academic events. For more information on how Vype Live can broadcast your event, email us at Vype, VYPE.com.
Well, welcome back here to Liberty Hill, and we're just about set to start the 6th inning of play. We're at about an hour and 20 minutes or so played in this ball game. Looking like we'll be finished around 9, unless, of course, this game goes into extra innings, as it is tied right now, 4-4. Blaze Milam returns to the mound for the Panthers in his 6th inning of work. He'll face Capers in his 3rd at bat. A single and a 2-run home run on the night. And that first pitch is hit deep into left field. It is foul, though. Capers sitting on that first pitch fastball just a little in front of it. May have hit it a little bit inside on his barrel there. Pulled it foul. It's 0-1 count. That fastball off the plate works the count to 1-1. So 1-1 count for Capers, leading off the Lions here in the top of the 6th. That fastball's low, and Milam looking to find a rhythm again here in the 6th inning. Milam winds up, delivers. That one's chased by Capers, works the count to 2-2. Capers looked like he was going to swing at that one no matter where it was at. So now the count will be tied at 2. Milam looking to retire Capers and get the first out here in the top half of the 6th. Milam winds up the pitch. That one's chased. Riley will tag him and now be out to number 1. As they're throwing it around the horn, the ball got by Noonschwander, and they'll have to track that one down. But alas, one out here in the... One out now after the strikeout of Capers. And we'll have Flores at bat. Flores singled in his last at bat, the 5-hole hitter tonight for the Lions. First pitch. Curveball. Drops in there for strike one. Milam working from the windup. Takes a sign from Riley. And now here's the pitch. That one hit hard to Eller. Eller able to field it cleanly. Make the throw over to Durkin for out number 2. Panthers and the Panther fans fired up right now after they tied the ball game in the bottom half of the 5th. Now looking to keep the game tied and take the lead in the bottom of the inning. So that's a ground out for Flores, and he'll be out number 2 of the inning. And now we'll bring up Caden Sisson, the senior catcher. First pitch fastball in there for strike 1. Sisson a ground out and a walk on the night. Milam will look to retire him here. Curveball chased by Sisson, and I'll be 0-2. Milam happy with that one, him and Sisson having some sportsmanship there. At fastballs off the plate. It's now a 1-2 count. Milam looking to retire Sisson on this one. Winds up. That curveball's in the dirt. And now the count will be 2-2. So 2-2 count to Sisson. 2 outs here in the top half of the inning. Pitch from Milam. Well, Sisson thought he was out on that one. But alas, it'll be a full count. Sisson was walking to the dugout there. Realized he wasn't out. Had to retrace his steps. Full count pitch. That fastball's off the plate. So Sisson will take the walk there. And now Stout will come to the plate. Now we'll have a courtesy runner for Sisson, as he's the catcher. And Stout now will be in the box. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. First pitch to Stout. Fastball, strike 1. So 0-1 count to Stout. Milam looking to keep this game tied for the Panthers. Curveball, strike 2. So 0-2 count now. 0-2 count for Stout. Milam the pitch. Curveball, just off. Works the count to 1-2. So 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, tied ball game. And Liberty Hill looking to get out of this top inning. That one's in the dirt. Good stop by Riley to keep the runner at first, excuse me. So now the count's 2-2. Milam looking to retire Stout here. Pitch, fastball. Just off the plate. Some frustration from Panther fans. And now the count is full. So full count, Milam will have to bring it into the strike zone here. Milam set. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball off the plate. And now the count. So that'll be 2 consecutive walks for Milam. And Coach Bisher will go and talk to his pitcher. So Coach Kyle Bisher out there talking to his infield and his pitcher. Runner on first and second for the Lions. Home plate umpire is going to go try to end this one. Milam and Riley having a good conversation up there. So it looks like the conversation's over, and we'll be back to play here soon. So now at the plate will be the right fielder, Seaman. Runners on first and second for the Lions. Liberty Hill looking to get out of the inning without any trouble. Milam set. Checks the runner on second. First pitch to the batter. In there. Strike one. (0-1) count. Milam takes a sign from Riley. Likes it. Here's the pitch. Curveball popped over to first base. Durkin under it. Able to make the catch for out number 3. And we'll head here to the bottom half of the 6th inning, where the Panthers will look to take the lead. I'm Jason Hebner, and you're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype, VYPE.com, and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, VYPE.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill, where it looks like the Lions are going to call to the bullpen. Looks like that's going to be number 10, Max Kreitz. So let me write this down here. So it looks like Max Kreitz. So Kreitz on the mound in relief of Thayer. Thayer went 5 innings. Few earned runs, a good performance for the Lions. And now the Panthers will look to take the lead here in the bottom half of the inning and close them out in the top half of the 7th. Kreitz will have to face Neely, Maxwell, and Dyer in his relief appearance. And we got 2 pitches till we're ready to go here. So the Panthers gaining some support here. Looks like one of the JV teams is back in attendance. Got back from their road trip over to Leander, and they'll be here to cheer on the varsity throughout the last inning and a half here. So, yeah, Kreitz on the mound now for the Lions. He'll have to face Neely, Maxwell, and the DH Dyer. So Neely will lead off the Panthers. A line out and a walk tonight. He'll be the first batter to face Kreitz. Kreitz winds up. First pitch. Curveball off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball off the plate. Works it to 2-0. Panther dugout as energized as they've been all game, sensing their opportunity to take the lead and shut this one out in the top half of the 7th. So now a 3-0 count for Neely, as that one was in the dirt. Kreitz looking to find the strike zone, but his catcher, Caden Sisson's going to go talk to him. See if we can find out some more information on the pitcher, Kreitz. Looks to be a junior. So his senior catcher will go and talk to the junior pitcher. So now 3-0 count. Kreitz looking to find the strike zone. Or Neely will jog down to first. And Neely will jog down to first. So a leadoff runner on here for the Panthers, as Chase Maxwell will head to the plate. After Maxwell will be Dyer. After Dyer, if we get there, will be Carson Riley. So 4 straight balls from Kreitz. He'd be curious to see Maxwell's approach here. That one's off the plate. They're going to pick Neely. And Neely's going to be called out on a back pick. And that will be out number 1. Not what you wanted if you're a Panther fan. Get a leadoff walk and get back picked by Sisson. Now the count's 2-0 on Maxwell. So 2-0 count for Maxwell. Panthers now 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Kreitz to wind up the pitch. That's a fastball swung through by Maxwell. Works count to 2-1. Kreitz, the 2-1 pitch. That fastball swung through by Maxwell. And now the count's 2-2. 2-2 count to Maxwell in this tied district matchup between the Liberty Hill Panthers and the Leander Lions. Kreitz winds up. That one's called strike 3, and now be out number 2. So now 2 outs here in the inning. And he'll bring up the leadoff batter, Logan Dyer. So 2 outs now. I'll bring up Logan Dyer. Logan Dyer will face Kreitz for the first time here. First pitch swinging, strike 1. So 0-1 count to Dyer. Here's the pitch. Fastball low for ball 1. So 1-1 count. Kreitz winds up, delivers. Hit hard up the middle. Dyer, second baseman Buentillo unable to make the play, and Dyer will reach on a single on a hard hit ball up the middle. Buentillo unable to make the diving play at second base, and now Panthers have a base runner. With 2 outs here, looking to score the leading run here in the bottom half of the 6th. Now Carson Riley at the plate. Riley tonight, a single, a strikeout, and a lineout. So 1 for 3 on his scorecard. He's looking to go 2 for 4 now. Or 1 for 3 with a walk. You know, reach base any way he can. First pitch to him, strike 1. So 0-1 count. Dyer on first base. Riley at the plate. Kreitz on the mound for the Lions in his first inning of relief work. Pitch. That one hit into center field by Riley. Center fielder Salazar looks to be under it, and he's able to make the catch for out number 3. And we'll head to the 7th inning. And this tied ball game, you're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live. Back in the nick of time here. First pitch to Salazar in there for ball 1. Milam now pitch. 1-1 count. Sorry about that. We had to take a journey to the restrooms here at Liberty Hill. 1-1 pitch swung through by Salazar. Works count to 1-2. Tied ball game here in the top of the 7th. Liberty Hill looking to hold the Lions. That one popped up. Shallow left field, Neely going back for it. And that's going to drop. And they'll hold Salazar at first base. So a leadoff single for the Lions to start the inning. So the Lions now at the top of their order with Wheatley, who has the leadoff runner on. Liberty Hill looking to keep this game tied for the time being. Shows bunt. Able to get the bunt down. Milam will throw over to first base for out number 1. So Lions playing the tactics now. Showed the bunt for the first out of the inning, but able to advance the runner Salazar to second base. So now Buentillo, a double in his last at bat. He'll look to be the hero for the Lions here. Now remember, Liberty Hill will have an at bat no matter what happens in the rest of this inning. But of course, you'd want to keep the game tied here so they have a chance to win it on 1 run scored. That fastball low for ball number 1 to Buentillo. Salazar on second has good speed. Anything past the infield, he'd have a good chance at scoring. Milam checks him, now goes to the plate. That one in there, strike 1. If you're just joining us, you're here in a tied district ball game between the Lions and the Panthers. Here in the top of the 7th, Leander has the leading run on second base right now. Liberty Hill looking to keep this ball game tied and go into the bottom half and win it. Curveball, high, works count to 2-1. There is 1 out in the inning on the sac bunt from Wheatley. Milam on the mound in his 7th inning of work, looking to go the distance in this ball game. That one in there for strike 2. Buentillo not happy with himself. So a 2-2 count for Buentillo facing Milam. Milam will need a sign in their time from his pitching coach, Coach Bisher, in the dugout. So 2-2 count, Milam set. Pitch to the plate. Curveball in the dirt, good stop by Riley to keep it in front of him. So now a full count for Buentillo. Head coach Matt Grissom telling his batter, Buentillo, to be calm, stay collected up there. Big situation for the second baseman. Milam set. 3-2 pitch. Fastball. High. Will work so Buentillo will jog down to first base. And now we'll have the Lions will have runners on first and second for Cotton, the shortstop. Cotton 2 ground balls early in the game. Milam looking for one here. Set, first pitch to Cotton. Fouled into the parking lot for strike 1. Liberty Hill with 1 out, looking to keep the Lion runners stranded. Milam the pitch, curveball, hits Cotton, and now the count will be full. Coach Stephen Hutcherson will walk out to Milam and presumably we'll have a pitching change coming. He calls to the bullpen. We'll wait to see who it is, and then we'll take a short 30-second break and we'll be back. But Blaze Milam, a great inning, 6 1/3. 6 1/3. Kept the Panthers in this game and gave them a chance here until the very end. So now they'll call to CJ Sherburne. Now we'll take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be back here in 30 seconds. You're listening to Liberty Hill Panther Baseball on Vype Live.
Hey, buddy, you say you wish someone was covering your favorite high school sports teams? You just couldn't make it to the game and you need to find out now what's going on? Well, my friend, your prayers are answered. Go to Vype.com and hit Find Your School to see what Vype is saying about your great community. See for yourself why Vype is the leader in high school sports coverage in Texas. Check us out at Vype, Vype.com.
Welcome back here to Liberty Hill, where if you're just joining us, you're in for a treat. Tied ball game here in the 7th inning. Liberty Hill looking to hold the Lions with 1 out in the inning. The Lions, meanwhile, have the bases loaded and will have their cleanup hitter, Capers, at the plate. Capers, if you remember and you've been listening, did take a deep one earlier into left field fence, and he's been a tough out all night. This will be the matchup of the night. For the Panthers, they can call on CJ Sherburne, the senior pitcher. He's had several relief appearances this far. He's a great pitcher last year in the district season, and he's going to look to get the Panthers out of this jam, tied for the lead still. Sherburne last pitched against Marble Falls on last Friday night in the Panthers' 13-3 win. Sherburne will now tuck his jersey in, and he's ready to go. So it's going to be Sherburne versus Capers here. The bases loaded. 1 out in the inning. This is the matchup to watch, folks. So, Sherburne working from the stretch. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, strike 1. That's what you like to see. Capers a little frustrated. May have had a take sign there. Not happy about it, maybe. Just proposing some thoughts. So 0-1 count for Capers. Sherburne, second pitch. Curveball, grounded, foul. So the count will now be 0-2. Capers has been aggressive all night. Won't be surprised if he swings at this one. Maybe a chase pitch, it's tough to throw a chase pitch when you got the bases loaded, though. So here we go. 0-2 count. Sherburne. Pitch. Fastball way off the plate. Look designed. Now being there for ball 1. So 1-2 count. Sherburne looking to retire Capers in his first batter in relief. Pitch. That one hit high, deep into left field, but that ball's going to be foul. That ball would have crushed some spirits here, but it was about 20 feet foul. And Capers got all of that one. It's actually the third ball he's hit over the left field fence tonight. Just 2 of them have been foul. You can't throw that inside fastball. He'll just turn on it. Sherburne now. What will he follow that with? Fastball popped up on the infield. Durkin looks to be under it. Able to make the catch for out number 2. Great job by Sherburne of retiring the Lions' cleanup hitter. And now there'll be 2 outs in the inning with the ball game still tied. So now the Panthers just need an out. And it looks like we'll have Flores, the third baseman, at the plate. Looks like he grounded out in his last at-bat. If that ground ball's hit, closest bag for the force out. Here's the first pitch of Flores. Grounded, Neely, able to field it cleanly. He'll go and touch second base for out number 3. The Panthers able to escape the bases loaded jam, and they'll head to the bottom of the 7th, where they'll look to score 1 and take the lead. Great job there by CJ Sherburne to come in two-thirds inning of release. Let me write all this down so I can reference it in our post-game segment. 2/3 inning of release to get out of the bases loaded jam. And now the Panthers just have to score 1. Good job. The Panthers defense held. Great relief appearance there by C.J. Sherburne in clutch time. And now they just got to score one. And for the Lions, it's bad news. They got to face the 3-4-5 of Durkin, Eller, Noonschwander. Noonschwander 3 for 3 on the night. Durkin's reached base twice. Eller hit by his pitch on his last at bat. It's as tough about as any. And I mean, Kreitz only in his second inning of relief. I mean, he didn't look great in his first outing, in his first inning, but he got bailed out by some Liberty Hill pop-ups and such. So it'll be interesting to see this bottom half of the inning, as see if the Liberty Hill Panthers can take the lead here and win this ball game on a walk-off hit. If we're going to talk about this series in the past, last year, 2 close games. Liberty Hill fell to both of them. Lost 2-1 at home, and they lost 3-2 in Leander in, believe it or not, a bottom of the 7th walk-off by the Lions at Leander. So maybe some mojo here. Maybe Liberty Hill can reverse the fortune, have a walk-off of their own in the bottom of the 7th. How about that? So, Kreitz on the mound facing Durkin, Eller, Noonschwander. Durkin looking to start something for Liberty Hill. Kreitz winds up, first pitch to Durkin. Curveball, strike 1.
You got this 2-4.
Durkin, a big bat, going to Blinn Junior College next year. Continue his career. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Kreitz. Fastball hit deep into right field. That ball is going to be just foul, but Durkin got all of that one. That ball was a hit about 375 down the right field line, and it would have been out almost anywhere. Just foul for Durkin. But I mean, I was going to say, any of these hitters for the Panthers could end this in one swing if they connect with one. And Durkin tried his best. So now an 0-2 count after that bomb was foul. Kreitz, the wind-up delivery. That's chased. Gets past the catcher. Durkin sprinting it out. Sisson to throw to first. Durkin's going to be safe. And Durkin's safe on the past third strike. Good job by Durkin to realize he hustled. And now there's going to be some debate on this one, as when Sisson threw it, the second baseman backed it up, and he thought he had Durkin in play. But the home plate umpires ruled him safe, and the field umpire didn't see anything, so this isn't going to get overruled. This could be a Lions hoping for a good call here. If this goes against the Panthers, yeah, he's safe. Yep. It's hard to overrule that call. Field umpire didn't see a heat array turned away. The home plate umpire was the one who ruled safe. So that's going to be ruled safe almost every time. So now leadoff hitter on in Durkin. Got to be smart on the base pass. Sisson's a crafty catcher and has the arms to prove it. So don't get out on the base pass. That's got to be your emphasis, your point of emphasis if you're Durkin right now. And now the cleanup hitter Trent Eller at the plate. Liberty Hill looking to win the ball game here. First pitch to Eller. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. Once again, Sisson has the arm behind the plate. Don't get caught sleeping on the base pass. Bottom of the 7th here, Liberty Hill. They're going to pick Durkin. Durkin's back. Lions are a sound defensive team. This isn't going to be easy for the Panthers. They're going to have to put the ball on the bat, or the bat's on the ball, however you want to say it, and put some balls in play. This one's fouled straight back by Eller. Good cut, but brings the count to 1-1. Following Eller will be Noonschwander and DeMars. Noonschwander, the hottest hitter of the night, 3 singles. 3 for 3 on the night. So Eller at the plate, Durkin on first. No outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Liberty Hill looking to walk it off. That pitch is high, brings the count to 2-1. So 2-1 now for Eller. Facing Kreitz. Kreitz set. 2-1 pitch. That pitch is high, brings the count to 3-1. Kreitz is going to have to throw it in the strike zone. Seems a little flustered after, Durkin hit one foul that would have been over. Then the drop third strike, and now he's behind to Eller. They'll pick Durkin. Durkin's back. Once again, they'll say it like I did earlier. They'll keep the runner on first base in check. They're not going to just let him take the lead he wants. 3-1 pitch. That pitch is in there. Eller will have to go retrieve his bat after that one. So now the count is full. Full count for Eller, the senior second baseman, looking to at least advance Durkin here in the bottom of the 7th. Liberty Hill tied in this ball game. If they score, they win. They'll pick Durkin. Durkin's back. They're going to have to be careful on those pickoffs to not get past the first baseman. That ball gets past in this big Panther turf field. It's going. Durkin will be at third. 3-pull pitch, hit into left center field. Durkin's got to make sure that ball gets down. And he's not going to get back. And now there will be 2 outs. So now 2 outs after a base running error. I mean, that's a tough one. No outs in the inning. Durkin hits it into left center field. Or Eller hits it into left center field, and Durkin thought that ball was down or there was 2 outs, one or the other. And he got thrown out at first base, and now there's 2 outs in the inning. Panthers looking for some life now. If there's another out in this inning, we'll head to extras. First pitch to Noonschwander. Fastball swung through for strike 1. What a momentum change there. Just hard to process if you're a Panther fan. Pitch from Kreitz. That one's in there for strike 2, and now it's 0-2. And this game may very well go into extras. Noonschwander trying to keep the Panthers' hopes here alive. That one's high. Works count to 1-2. Noonschwander is 3 for 3 on the night. If there's anybody you'd want to play, it would realistically be him. Kreitz winds up the 1-2 pitch. That ball is popped out of play. And Noonschwander will have 1-2 again. So 1-2 for Noonschwander, looking to start a 2-out rally here for Liberty Hill. That ball in the dirt, works count to 2-2. Behind Noonschwander would be DeMars. DeMars earlier in the game, the 2-run home run in the left. Kreitz, the wind-up pitch. Check swing, Noonschwander. Didn't go. And now the count's full. So a full count. Noonschwander back in the box facing Kreitz. Kreitz working from the windup. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That one hit hard foul by Noonschwander. Foul down the third baseline. So we're still battling. Noonschwander back in the box. Trying to battle, trying to stay alive, give the Panthers a chance to win it right here. That's off the plate. The Lions team thought it was strike 3, but Noonschwander will jog down to first. He's reached base 4 times tonight. So now Noonschwander on first base. They'll bring up Colby DeMars. DeMars has the ability to end this game right here. Noonschwander has some speed at first base. A ball hit into the gap would give them a chance to score. That pitch, ball 1, fastball in the dirt. DeMars back in the box now with a 1-0 count. Neunschwander on first base for the Panthers. They're going to pick Neunschwander. Neunschwander back in time. A little closer than you wanted if you're Liberty Hill. Kreitz on the mound, working from the stretch. Pitch. Fastball in there for strike one to DeMars. So 1-1. So 1-1 count. Pitch to DeMars. Hit into right center field. That ball's going to get down. Neunschwander's rounding second, rounding third. They're going to send him. It's going to be a close play at the plate. Neunschwander's going to have to go. Throw gets by Sisson, and Liberty Hill has walked it off. The throw would have been in time, and the throw gets past Sisson, and Colby DeMars walks it off on an RBI double. That is tough luck if you're Sisson. I mean, the defensive district MVP from last year just made the error that gave Liberty Hill the win. Liberty Hill will walk it off here in Liberty Hill, 5-4 on a on a RBI double from Colby DeMars. DeMars, the player of the game, the walk-off double, and also the home run in the first inning. Liberty Hill will advance to 3-2 in district play and pick up a crucially needed win over the Lions, who fall to 3-2 in district play. What a ball game. Just about 2 hours elapsed. What a ball game. We'll take a quick 30-second break, and we'll be back with our pregame segment to end it up. We'll be right back.
For the end zone, touchdown, Ryder Hernandez on 4th and 2 from the 17.
Sure, Vype Sports brings you the best in area high school football, but Vype brings you exciting high school volleyball action.
Dive in the middle for the back row. Here comes James and gets the kill.
Vype brings you walk-off home runs on the diamond.
Line drive, deep to left. It is going, and it is gone.
From lacrosse to the pitch to the court and more, the leader in high school sports coverage is Vype Sports. VYP.
Well, welcome back here to Liberty Hill, where your Liberty Hill Panthers have just won 5-4 on a walk-off RBI double from Colby DeMars to beat the Leander Lions 5-4. Panthers now advance to 3-2 in district play and able to get the win in this one based on a big performance by Blaze Milam on the mound. 6 1/3 inning kept the Panthers in this ball game. Great relief appearance by C.J. Sherburne. 2 1/3, got out of that bases-loaded jam in the 7th. And then the big hit by Colby DeMars. DeMars able to hit that. Neunschwander on first base, able to hit a ball into the right center field gap. Neunschwander rounding second, rounding third was sent all the way. Neunschwander would have been out at the plate, but the cutoff at the pitcher's mound, the first baseman, the good throw to the plate from Capers. Sisson just unable to handle it and got past him, and Liberty Hill able to win the ball game. Liberty Hill will advance to 3-2 in district play on a crucially needed win over the Leander Lions tonight. They'll play Georgetown at home on Friday night, so either come to the ballpark yourself or listen back here in on Vype Live. We are live about 6:50 every game. I'd like to apologize for the technology issues we had a little bit earlier in this ball game, but that will do it for this game. 5-4 on the walk-off from Colby DeMars. We'll check some other district scores. It looks like the only other district score in right now is that Cedar Park defeated Eastview tonight. So at the top of the district standings so far is Rouse, Cedar Park, Georgetown, and now Liberty Hill and Leander are tied in that 4th place position. So thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Jason Hebner. I'm on the call of all Liberty Hill baseball games that I can get to. And the story of tonight, Colby DeMars' walk-off hit. So until next time, until Friday night, we'll see you. Have a good rest of your week, and join us on Friday night for some more Panther baseball.